Hey, what's up guys? Alan here with eatsleeptrade.net. We're going to be going over the watch list for this week, which is the week of April 27, 2015. Focus for this week is going to be a stubborn trader is not a trader for long. Respect your stops, give yourself proper risk to reward ratios. Pick your entries based off setting yourself up for lower risk. Don't be taking swing positions at the high of the day. Take your swing positions at the day's low and give yourself that room so you don't have to be stubborn with a trade. Get a good entry so your trade is working for you right away, and then you don't have to worry about being stubborn. But all trades are not going to go the way you want them to, so don't be stubborn or you won't be trading for long because you'll lose all your money. Alright, stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. First up on the list here is HABT, carryover from last week's watch list, and we were watching this consolidation in this wedge here and looking for it to break out of that wedge. It has pretty big range and potential to make big moves. Since it's been on our watch list, the first area of resistance that we were watching was here around 32.50, and when we got the close above that, which was on this day here, which is the 22nd, that's when it caught our attention for possible starting a position. And following the next day, we had that great break out of our wedge and the test of our next resistance area at up around 34. And on Friday, same thing again, early morning sell-off, and then we gained it all back, picked up momentum, and got the close above that $34 resistance area. So coming in on Monday, I want to see this $34 area hold and start pushing our way up towards this 35.50s for our next resistance area. So looking for 34 to hold as support as we continue to make our way up towards 35.50. Next up on the list is ELY. Zoom out of that here. So ELY has been, on a pretty steep incline or uptrend, and been acting really bullish. And we're coming up and testing, multi-year highs now up in these $10 lower tens. And I'd really like to see this chart push up into new all-time highs, probably up in the 11, 12, or 13s. They had a pretty decent financial report for the first quarter, and I think that we could see a push to new highs before we start to see a sell-off that I think will take us back down between 9 and 7. So bullish on this. I'm going to look for a breakout to new highs. I want to look for this 980s area to hold as support. We dipped below that quite a bit on Friday, but there was a lot of buyers that stepped in and managed to push that all the way back above that 980s area. So I think if that starts to hold as support, that would be a good indication that this thing could be headed back up to put new highs in. Also could be topping out up here, testing those same highs, and a reversal point to begin another downtrend and start heading back down. So look for that 980, 978 area to hold as support on Monday. Next up on the list is KKD. So we've got a ton of support here in the 1870s, and you can see, multiple times it's tested this area and recovered off of it. And now we are starting to consolidate into the end of this wedge here. And again, that 1869 area, 1870s area held up once more, coming right off the 200-day, and tested, nice test to the top of this consolidation wedge. So I'd like to see this break out of the wedge coming into next week. If we fall below this support area, then definitely would be bearish on this. But if we get this support to continue to hold like it did, we might be able to get out of this wedge and get a move up towards this $21 area. So decent possible move on that if we get the break of this wedge and hold this 1870s area. Next up on the list is SFS, Smart and Final. This is just recent from its IPO. It's been, trending up pretty nice. Started here down at 12. Today we're up in the 17s, so not too bad. And we had a nice gap up right here and started to find this nice range of support, along with a triple bottom that has come in with the last 2 weeks off this consolidation back. A nice bear or bull flag setting up right here, and would love to see this triple bottom right here around 1776, 1775 to hold and consolidate, break out of this wedge. If that area does not hold, that 776 area, not all is lost, but definitely want to see this 1750 area hold, and again work our way out of this wedge and possibly start heading back up here to put some new highs in. So watch this one into next week. We've got that consolidation coming in nicely now. We had a big sell-off without the chart completely bombing, so that's always a good sign. And we could really see some volume start coming back into this thing for buys and kick it off this support and head it back up, trying to get above the $20 area. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. Also, check out the website eatsleeptrade.net. From there, you can follow me on Twitter and check out the forums to stay up to date on all the stocks that we're watching and trading. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.